Hey guys, some kind of wizard. I want to show you a new glitch card dupe that came out with the After Hours and Nightclub DLC. It's super easy and it makes you at least 1 million every couple minutes depending on how quick you are and the location of your CEO and nightclub. You need a CEO building with a custom shop. You need the nightclub with garage B2 and B3, and you need a friend as well as a card to dupe. Now for the money part of the glitch, to make the most money, you want the retro upgraded. If you want to know why, look it up. You don't want to use supercars. You're not going to get that much out of them. So you want your friend to stand somewhere in your garage. I usually have him stand over on the stairwell or at the top, because he can see all the cars that way, and sometimes that makes a difference. Generally, it's a good practice to make sure that he can see all the cars before he starts tightening up a job. So once he gets into tighten up a job, you're going to go over to the door. You're going to select all exit warehouse. This is a very important part. This is exactly where the glitch happens while he's in the tighten of a job. Now, technically, you made him exit, but he's still in the job, so he didn't actually exit. So you're going to want to go outside, go back into basement 3. Now 3 is where you're going to keep all your free elegies. Now as you can see, I obviously have 10 cars in my B2 that were retros, but because I had 10 free elegies in B3, they copied over it. If this doesn't work the first time, I will show you at the end how to start the glitch over, the quickest way to do it, or if you get missing cars. Now you see this is my original. It's got a custom plate on it. I always keep my original. I know exactly where it is because it's just best to always keep it. Bear in mind that a custom plate is not necessary for this because the free elegy, or the new dupes, get the plate from the free elegy. So once you see that your cars have transferred over to B3, they are not saved yet. So this is what you're going to do to save them. You're going to drive out your first car, or if it's your only car, that's fine too. Just make sure that you have free elegies in the exact same slots as the cars that are in B3. It's very important, otherwise it will not work. So you take it over to your CEO garage. Does not matter which garage. As long as you have a custom shop in it. Now this is where you're going to save the car. Now normally what people were doing at first was ordering elegies at the end of each 10 cars that they dupe. It's not necessary. I'm going to show you a way to get around doing that, and you can just do this until you run out of space in your CEO garage, or you have to move cars. So when you get in your CEO garage, you're going to get kicked out of the car, get back in it, press right on the D-pad. It's going to take you down to your custom shop here, and you're going to want to change a part. Any part, it does not matter. However, I changed the license plate just because it's cheap as hell, and I know that I've changed it because the color will change. I just keep track of the ones that I change. When you get back, your car will store, and you will have to get out manually by pressing triangle. Now the car, it has been duplicated. Your original is still in B2, and basically you've copied one over to your CEO garage. Now this is where it's ideal if you got an empty CEO garage. Say you're doing this glitch, and you can do all 60 slots in your CEO if you wanted to. However, I'm just going to show you, just so you understand that the garage I'm doing this into was fully empty, but I did fill it with 19, that's right, 19 free elegies. Why? Because you want an open slot. You do not want to be transferring vehicles back and forth by moving them automatically, because the garage is full. So when you drive back with the free elegy, you're going to go into basement 3, not 2. Basement 3. It's very important because that's where you're going to be putting your free elegies again anyway. Because you've already duped the first car and drove it over there, you're going to be replacing that with a free elegy so that you can continuously do this while your friend is in the job. Now keep in mind your original retros are in B2. They are safe. Don't worry. Just don't drive into B2 while your friend's in the glitch, and you don't have to worry about things screwing something up. Okay, so I'm going to show you this again. This is my second car. Now, like I said, if you only have one car, that would be the end of that, and that's where you would drive the free elegy back, or however you want to do it. If you want to bring another car, and just make sure your friend leaves the job before you start messing with your cars in B2. It's just ideal, a safe practice. So you're going to drive your next dupe over, and let's say you do have 10 retros in your garage, or eventually get to that point. This is where you start making a lot of the money, because you can just go back and forth between the garages. You can dupe 10 and 15 minutes depending on how close your CEO and nightclub are. Mine are not that close. There are closer locations over in Del Perro. So here I am. I got brought the car in, and again, in order to save it, now just because it looks like your retro does not mean it's your retro yet. It's still technically the elegy until you bring it into here and change a part. Again, good practice. I changed the license plate color. Otherwise, it does not matter what you change. You can change whatever you wanted. Just note that the more you change, like a higher price, each time you dupe the car later, if you do dupe that car later, it will change in value as well. Maybe not much. That's why you don't want to change anything too drastic. So this is ideally what you would do until you get 10 cars if you don't already, and you would fill your nightclub up with 10 retros, and then you would use those 10 as a tool to dupe 10 at a time, or not 10 at a time, but 10 in one go before you have to start the glitch over. Now keep in mind that your friend does not have to leave the mission for you to start the glitch over, and I'm going to show you that here shortly. So what you do, again, after you save the part and you brought it back, and you got your free elegies over there, you don't need, the CEO does not need to be full with 19 of them. I just use 19 because that's how many I can do in one garage, and then I could technically move on to the next and the next until my CEO is completely full before I would have to move a car again. So I brought the free retro, or free elegy back. Now I've duped 2 cars. Now you see I have a 10 car garage filled with 10 retros that I've accumulated from the dupe, and I've been using these 10 as a tool. So here I'm going to show you what would happen if you screwed up for some reason, or you would just want to start over and you reach your 10. So what you do is you go to the door while you're in B3. You're going to go to the door and you're going to select B2 directly from the door. So now you're in B2. You can see your original cars there. I will, depending on what cars you have in there, will look different for you. Then you go to the door, hit exit again. Not all exit. All exit will not show up because you've already hit it, and your friend is technically outside of the garage. So when you leave, come back in. You're going to go back into B3, and you're going to see that all the cars that I had just brought the free elegies back for have now turned into retros again, and basically I can start all over. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope it was easy for you and that you come back for more. I'll be making more videos. Please like and subscribe, of course. And I will see you around. Okay, thanks. Bye.